bought. I have been saving some money to buy a new car. The old lady was feeling lonely, so she bought a dog. She told her grandson that she had bought a lot of candy for him. Cast. The tall building casts a shadow over the park. The fisherman stopped his boat and cast the net into the river. The news, which had cast doubts on the president's honesty, was false. Catch. Caught. Spiders use their webs to catch insects. Jack caught the train at 7 o'clock that morning. The thieves were caught when they were coming out of the shop. Chosen. The jury will have to choose one winner per country. She chose the most beautiful dress in the shop and bought it. Mr. Jones was chosen as executive director of the company. Clapped. After the lecture, the audience started clapping. When the girl saw her gift, she clapped her hands in delight. Everybody clapped when Sally went up to get her diploma. Clung. We sometimes cling to silly superstitions. The survivors clung to a raft. The dictator has clung to power for too many years. Clothed. The mother clothed the little boy in a woolen sweater. She was clothed in an elegant silk dress. Mayor clothed the walls of the castle. Come. Tom usually comes to school by bus. She is feeling sad because nobody came to her party last night. How many people have come to the exhibition yet? Cost. Excuse me, how much does this book cost? His fiancée's diamond ring cost a fortune. It has cost a fortune to continue with that war. Crept. We saw a crocodile creeping along the road. The camper crept into the tent as soon as the sun had set. The spider crept up my arm towards my neck. Cut. My father often cuts himself while shaving. Billy cut his finger with a knife when he was cooking. The hairdresser has cut Jane's hair very short. Dealt. Ms. Pierce deals with all kinds of people in her job. Fred started the game by dealing 2 cards to each player. Those detectives dealt with very dangerous criminals. Dug. The dog dug all the garden but couldn't find its bone. They're digging for gold in this area. A ditch is being dug along the road. Driven. I drove to the supermarket but couldn't find a parking space there. Could you drive me to the airport? The truck driver has driven the whole night and now he is exhausted. Dived. It was very hot, so we dived into the lake and swam for a while. These town folks dive for pearls as a means of living. Lucy has dived with sharks many times since she came here. Done. We should do something to help those people. The doctors did everything they could to save the patient. What have you done with my books? Drawn. I went to the bank to draw some money out of my account. The teacher wants to know who drew her caricature on the wall. Some readers have drawn wrong conclusions about the book. Dream, dreamt. I dreamt about you last night. She was dreaming when the alarm clock started. Mark has always dreamt of becoming a doctor. Drink, drunk. You mustn't drink and drive. Tracy drank far too much yesterday. I have drunk too much wine already. Dwelt. That family used to dwell in a cottage beyond the river. When he was a boy, he dwelt with Alaskan Indians. Prehistoric man dwelt in caves.